Hey, what's up? It's 10 weeks out from my big Ironman in Lake Placid, July 23rd, 2023. And I thought it might be fun to start a weekly vlog talking about, giving you a behind the scenes look at what it's like to, train for an Ironman as it's my part-time job, basically. I mean, I have a full-time job, so a lot of people have questions about what's the training like, how do you fit it in, where do you squeeze it in? So I'm gonna do a quick recap of every day of the week here, and we'll just kind of go from there. It'll evolve, so I'll take suggestions from you if you want to see, something that I'm not showing you, or maybe shorten it a little bit, or whatever. Let me know in the comments below, and I hope you enjoy. So today, what's the date today? It's May 8th. And on the docket I had today was a 45-minute run, or I'm sorry, an hour and 3-minute run and a 30-minute swim. Now, right off the bat, I made a big switch to my training program. The training program, the link to it is in the description below if you are interested. But Sundays, I switched my Sundays to Mondays. I needed a rest day. I still do, a little workout, but not a structured one. It's something more fun. So Sundays are my rest days, so I shifted my Sundays to Mondays. I work from home on Mondays, so it gives me a little bit of extra time in the morning. I don't have to worry about getting ready and getting that commute in. So today was an hour and 3 minutes. I know it seems very specific, but the workout was hill training on a treadmill, 20-minute warm-up, and then there were intervals of treadmill sprints where you would jump off, do some jump squats, and then continue to hill sprint with some periods of a slower jog in between. And the idea is to increase your explosive power when you're fatigued. So that was a challenge. Then hit the pool right into a 30-minute swim, straight, no stopping. It is supposed to be in my plan an open water swim, but I live in Dallas, Texas, and there is not too many opportunities for me to jump in a lake and get an open water swim in. So I did it right at my gym, 30 minutes straight, as you can see there, and went really well, averaged about a 150 per 100 pace. So then I worked all day, and then I train a little bit differently than a lot of other triathletes. If you're to ask any triathlete, what their focus is, or if they're gonna skip something, what do they skip? A lot of them are gonna tell you that they skip weight training. Not me. I'm a former football player. I played football my whole life. I played arena football, so I enjoy weightlifting, and I never want to give that up. So I'm a trainer or coach at F45. It's a high-intensity interval training group training class. So I really love that workout because I think it complements triathlon very well. Monday nights, I coach at the gym, so I go a little bit earlier and I get the workout in myself. So that was my third workout of the day, was the F45 training class. It was a hybrid class, so there was strength, there was some functional cardio, and there was some core work as well. So that's gonna wrap it up for my Monday. We'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow on deck, we have a run, we have a weightlifting session, and we have a Zwift session, cycling. And I'm gonna start live streaming a lot of my bike rides as well. So subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning. Okay, I'm here in the studio, and it's Wednesday. So obviously, I forgot to report on Tuesday. Listen, this is a new thing for me, this daily vlog, so I forgot to do it, but we'll recap the past 2 days. We'll do it real quick here. I'll change scenery too, so it makes it look like different days, you know what I mean? So Tuesdays for me are typically the toughest because I have to be in the office on Tuesdays. So especially the way that my training plan is set up, Tuesdays I do have typically 3 workouts. I have a run, a bike, and I have to hit the weights as well. So what I do is I take my F45 scheduled class that they do on Tuesdays, and I do that at my big box gym. So as you can see, it's funny doing some unique motions that a lot of normal, I guess, people don't do. I got some funny looks doing this, but hey, it's functional training, and it's great for endurance athletics. So I got that in, and then I went upstairs to the treadmills and knocked out a 45-minute threshold run. So I kept about a 6:40 pace, was feeling really good, and hammered that out. I then had to go to work all day, and that's why I wanted to do the video right here to show you my setup. This is my bike right here. I named it Toothless. I'm gonna bring this in here. You can see the little dragon right there from How to Train Your Dragon. I think my bike looks like Toothless. So I did an hour and 20 minutes when I got home from work, and if you take anything out from these vlogs, I always want to tell you can do it. Don't allow yourself to be, you can be tired. Obviously, it's going to naturally happen when you're training for an endurance event, especially an Ironman, but, be stronger than your will to quit. Keep the goal in mind, write your plan down, and just execute it. So the last thing in the world I felt like doing last night was getting on that thing and riding for an hour and 20 minutes, especially 70 minutes was in the threshold pace. So I was going at about a 205 watt zone for that time. So it was pretty challenging. I was pretty tired. The legs were pretty beat up, but that was my Tuesday. So I wanted to share that with you. And I'm going to move here. It's still the same day in reality, but I'm going to pretend like it's another day. All right, so on to Wednesday. It's a lot more of a kind of a mental restart for me on Wednesdays because A, I work from home, and B, it's a little less of a mountain to climb in terms of my training on Wednesdays. So typically I just have a swim on Wednesday, not just a swim, but you know what I mean, just one extra workout. So I hit the F45 class nice and early today, got there at 5 for the 6:15 class, and it's a cardio day, so it's certainly a challenge. I wear a 20-pound weight vest when I do these classes as well. You can check down below the link I have to the Athletica workout, which is what I did today. It's a fast-paced Tabata-style training cardio session. So went right from there. Got to hurry over to the pool because old person swim class, water aerobics, starts at 9 a.m. So I gotta get it in before they invade the pool. So I did that. 2,600 yards plus today. It was an interesting workout. It was a pyramid. So you started at 50 yards and you increased it by 50 up to 250. And then you went back down, and the caveat was the first half of every one of those sets was done at a threshold pace. You were really cooking. So for instance, the 50-yard, you'd swim as fast as you could and then take it easy back, rest 50 seconds. For the next would be 100. Sprint 50 yards, and take it easy for 50 yards, rest for 50, and you did that all the way up and down. So it's pretty exhausting, but I got a sauna session in when I was done, and now I got the rest of the day to relax. So that's it for Wednesday. Looking forward to Thursday's workouts. It's Thursday morning. I'm doing a little bit of a midday check-in here. Not even midday, it's early. It's still 8 o'clock in the morning, but we got 2 of the 3 workouts done already. We did a strength and resistance day today. I always follow the F45 schedule. So Tuesdays, Thursdays are strength days. So instead of going to the studio, I do it at my big box gym. So I got an hour lift in there, all upper body today. And then we basically went right from that into the treadmill, 50 minutes, steady state, just keeping that base built, not pushing it. It's all about managing effort. You don't want to go too hard all the time, but also you need to have those hard threshold effort days. So obviously I'm following the plan. Oop, we're shaking all over the place here. Got that done though, so I am going home for a quick switcheroo. We have I think it's an hour and 10-minute bike ride tonight. That one's going to be pretty intense, so I'm going to live stream it, and we'll check in later on tonight. Just like that, it's Wednesday night. Just got done with my 3rd workout of the day. Hopped on Toothless here. That's the name of my bike. Reminds me of How to Train Your Dragon, the all black. Neither here nor there. It was one of those sessions that I'm really proud of. I was at 275 watts for 40 minutes. So it was a threshold ride, and these workouts are painful. They're absolutely exhausting, but it's how you kind of punch through that next level. It's how you get to where you want to get to. It's almost simulating a race pace for a sustained amount of time. So when race day comes, you've already done it. So that's it for Thursday. I said Wednesday, I think, at the beginning. It's Thursday. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. That's how tired I am. But we'll see you tomorrow for an action-packed Friday. See you tomorrow. Welcome to Friday. It's bright and early. It is 7:40 a.m. and I already coached 2 F45 classes, the 5:15 and the 6:15 a.m. class. So I just want to give you a little peek behind the curtain. That's the idea with this vlog here. So there's a lot going on every day, and the reason I bring this up is because scheduling is so important in any kind of training, but specifically Ironman training, because so many hours go into it. So go into the week with a plan, understand where you can squeeze in your training when you can, and make it happen. So I'm on my way to the pool right now to get my swim in, and I got to be on the clock at 9 a.m. for work. So every second of every day is pretty much accounted for, but I like it. Wouldn't have it any other way. We'll see you in the pool. And here we are, Friday morning, post swim. That's workout number 1 on the day. And it's already been a long day, and it's not even 10 o'clock yet. So 2,500 yards in the pool. The main set was 12 sets of 100 yards at a normal speed, you know, just kind of taking it easy, and then a 50-yard sprint, and then you'd rest for 30 seconds, and you did that 12 times. So that was the main part, kind of mixing it up with the different paces there, because in a triathlon, you're gonna not do one steady, consistent pace, so it's nice to get comfortable with pushing it and peeling back and getting comfortable in those different zones while you're swimming. So that's it for the first workout this Friday. I'm gonna head back to F45. Later on tonight, I coach the Friday night class, so I do it before I coach it. So we'll check in after that. Checking in here on Saturday morning, we had 2 big workouts. Started off with F45. At F45 on Saturdays, it's a hybrid workout, which means that you get some core, you get some cardio, you get some strength stuff in there, but also it's an hour long, so it really whoops your ass. And then I went literally right from F45, got out of the car when I got back to my apartment and rode toothless for 2 hours and 10 minutes. You can take a look at the profile here. We had some very intense sessions. Each one of those orange bumps you see is 315 watts, and then we ended with a 20-minute spin at 205 watts. So it was a lot of power, a lot of effort. These kind of sessions help build your performance threshold. So you're alternating between high intensity and low intensity, kind of like fartlek training on a track when you're running. But that's it for Saturday. We got one more day of the week. That would be Sunday. So we'll see you tomorrow for the last day of the vlog. It is now Sunday evening, and I got to share a funny story with you. As you can tell, I just got off the bike. I did a quick shakeout ride just to keep my daily streak alive. Today is the 499th day in a row that I've done some kind of physical activity, recording it and documenting it on Zwift and Garmin. So it's pretty wild. But the funny story is that I did actually do something before this. I went for a pretty long walk and I forgot to hit record. So I got home and I said, it's not official unless it's on the internet. So I had to come back, and I did just a 25-minute ride on Zwift and completed a course on Zwift. So it was a little productive too, but that's it for today. I'm gonna share one thing with you real quick after the shower I'm about to take, and then we'll wrap up the week. All right, I'm out of the shower, and the last thing I wanted to show you here is I have a board here. I have my goals up here for the year. I look at them every day. I know it sounds kind of cheesy, but I think looking at your goals and reminding yourself of why you're doing what you're doing every day is really important. And I also have it broken down here, the days of the week. So every Sunday night, what I do is I look at my training schedule, I look at my work schedule, and I look at my training schedule for F45, and I put together my workout routine for the entire week. So I know exactly when I go to bed what I need to do the next day and how to prepare myself and schedule my day accordingly. So that's it. Last check-in of the week. That was your week of the 10 weeks out until the Ironman Lake Placid event that I'm going to be competing in on July 23rd, 2023. So I hope you enjoyed this behind-the-scenes look. We're back at it, starting again. Another week starting tomorrow. We are 9 weeks out from the big competition. So we're getting down to the nitty-gritty here. And if you have any questions about anything that I'm doing, or you got any tips or tricks, you know, drop a comment below, and if you enjoy these videos, share this with a friend, subscribe to my channel, and like this video. So have another great week out there, everybody. Keep grinding, and I will see you next week for another recap.